Yeah, I think now the house is full. So I could find that corporates they are seriously eyeing towards the state of Odisha as an opportunity state. So there is a very interesting thing. 3 days before, not 3 days, maybe 15 days before, many persons are saying, why do you want to do event in Odisha? Well, what is wrong? No, we will do event. We will continue it. We supported the industry and we done a cricket match to make the industry intact and all. And I said, okay, we'll do it. So then again some questions come. There are a lot of issues. Okay, problems, cyber threat, side hack and all. Okay, that is the opportunity for me to do an event there. So what would be the topic for the panel discussion? I thought cyber hack. Somebody said cloud computing. So no. So what do we do? Then we talk to some experts. Many out of some experts are here also. We thought of the cyber security in cloud computing. So then how do we get a speaker from it? Then we thought to talk to the technocrats, academicians, experts. Then we talk to the corporates. How do you address to this kind of situation? So I would like to invite to this forum panel discussion Dr. Gopal Krishna Nayak. Mr. Dr. Nayak, can I reach to the podium, sir? Dr. Nayak heads the Triple IT Bhubaneswar is position as a director, is a very senior academician in the country. And I would invite Professor A.K. Panda. There is no need to introduction to Mr. Panda. He was the face of Odisha IT industry across the country and also the globe. He has worked hard for many years to promote IT across the globe for Odisha. Welcome, sir. Now I would request a Oriya person who has done a wonder across the globe. Let's invite Rohit Srivastava. He is the cyber expert India. Welcome, Rohit. He has done very big international events across the country and invited the foreign delegates. He works whole life into cyber. To explain a few, he was also the director technical for the Commonwealth Game India. Welcome, Rohit. So I would invite our friend Anirudh Singh Rutela, who heads the Microsoft is security lead. Welcome, Anirudh. Storage King, HP. Shashikant Singh, Business Manager East, Enterprise Server Storage Network, HP India. So to whom I will invite the next panel member? I would invite one entrepreneur. He is Aishkant Mohanty. To talk to you, he is a young entrepreneur. He worked hard. He started a career as a sales executive. Now he is driving force with 3. I would request Dr. Nayak to give an insight into the cyber security, how important for the country. Yeah. Yeah, please. I will request Dr. Nayak to chair the panel discussion.
My job is kind of the easiest here because I am the chair and my only job is to keep other people to restrict to the time that I provide and stop them after that and maybe conclude with a little remarks at the end. I remember Deepak talking to me maybe a couple of months ago about this topic. I will talk about my opening thoughts about security. There was a very famous story by Edgar Allan Poe called Purloined Letter. There is this famous, woman, princess. She had written a letter to someone and it's lost. In that, there was some sensitive matter about she falling in love with someone. And the French police come to know about it and they start searching for it. So they go to a house and they start searching for it in a very thorough manner, as thorough as one can be. So they start ripping the cushions apart, they start lifting the carpet, they start removing the floors, everything, and they can't find it. And at the end of it, somebody points out at the teapot, which is lying right in the middle of the room, and there's a letter lying there. Are we looking for that letter? Yes, that's the letter we are looking for. And meanwhile, the entire building has been ransacked by the police. So security, to some extent, is a state of mind. I remember, last year when we had gone to Sri Lanka, and one of my Rotary colleagues, he said, I will draw some money from the ATM, and I'm not quite comfortable going there. I said, okay, tell me the pin. He says, it's written in the ATM itself. That's what we understand about security. We talk about multiple levels of security, but the basic education about security itself is lacking among the people. And that is where the security problems happen. And talking about cloud computing, it is a big fad that is going around, and most people haven't actually understood what is cloud computing. There are articles which appear every day. They talk about the cloud, they show the picture of a cloud, and we think the cloud computing is like the next day it will start raining computing on us because it comes from the cloud. It's not very well understood. And security is one thing, it's like cosmetics. If you put a scare in somebody's mind, look, if you don't use my lotion, you will become ugly, you will lose your fairness, we will all go to the shop and buy a lot of them. And we could see that all our corporate friends have been trying to scare us. They said, if you don't buy my product, if you don't buy my this and do my that, all your data will go, right? So, what we will do is that there is something which is not very well understood, and there is also a little hype about it. And we will maybe take 5 to 7 minutes per 5 minutes is okay? 5 of us, yeah. So we will give about 4 to 5 minutes for each of the panelists, and they will give their opening remarks, and then we will take a few questions, maybe among ourselves or maybe from the audience, and then sum it up. And maybe in about 40 minutes we would like to close the panel discussion. So we can start from left or right.
Again, would I request audience to keep silence, please? Panels is going on.
Again, good evening, and my respect to all the panel members over here, experienced and seasoned player. And I need to learn a lot of things from you and from this panel also. Still I'm learning. So as an entrepreneur, if I look at this concept, that cloud computing and security, as an entrepreneur and SME perspective, it means a lot. And particularly in industry, IT industry, where because I give a small example. I was talking to somebody in Singapore that about some projects. He put a few things that what kind of security level you are maintaining, what are the procedure that are maintaining that thing. So that gives first kind of confidence to the customer that these people are ready with these kind of practices. So that is the first challenge, I mean to say, in the industry locally we are having here in the states and India or other country. It's basically a culture and a practice. It's not something that is not there. We need to be more careful of handling the data. We have to be more serious about our customers' approach, our customers' data. That's some the mindset. So I believe taking that end, and it does not cost more. And another thing that when the whole, we're talking about a futurist technology like cloud computing, when the whole world is going to that technology and there's a lot of acceptance. So we need to prepare for that and we need to practice that. And security is definitely ghosted. I think all the panelists will agree with me. Security, we need to have a lot of ingredients and lot of, as rightly Mr. Nayak said, Professor said, that is, we need to educate our people. People means within the organization, outside the organization, how security helps everybody. There are a few things I think we need to careful and work out. Thank you.
Well, now I'll request Mr. Srivastav to give his opening remarks.
Good evening everyone, it's good to be back in Odisha after, and when it comes to Bhubaneswar, it's like around 10 to 11 years after my last visit, I'm coming here. Sitting in this row, I was scared that I'll be getting the last chance to speak, but thanks to you sir, that I was the second one to share my views. We have been hearing about the bad guys and the bad thing every time. Technically, if you ask me, I am one of those bad boys. Have been doing those activity on a right way to deal with the same issue at every level, be it a corporate or a national security level. I was fortunate enough to be working with a lot of such organizations which has a lot to do with the national security issues. And when it comes to the users of cloud computing, I might be one of the very best user itself, because nowadays my data never lies on my phone or my laptop or my tablet. It's all on cloud and I use it that way itself. So when it comes to the topic of cloud computing and security on top of it, there has been a very lot of resistance from an enterprise environment that why should we go to a cloud, that our data is at a very riskier stage and we won't be able to put our data online, and if you're putting it online, will we be able to control it, having the control of the product. As Anirudh very rightly mentioned in this presentation, it's all about flexibility versus control. The flexibility of the users and controlled by the IT team. So that is one of the things which is stopping a lot of users. And as an academician, I'll throw back this question back to you again, that do you think that you are ready to move all your academic data onto the cloud today? Even if you think that yes, we are in a position, there's a huge fear in our mind that we can do that, but again, who is taking the certainty of the data? Good to share this dais with people who are providing backend to the whole cloud computing itself, from an operating system perspective or a security perspective from Microsoft, or maybe the storage technology from HP storage networks. We have all this in place, but what is required is that, as you rightly mentioned, the cosmetic part of the beauty, the state of mind of security which is more required now. And along with that, which is the most important part, is the awareness in the people about the topic, about the issues, and still have a right kind of mindset to accept the technology. I remember a time when we never accepted computers in the first place. Not me, but talking about my dad's age. When the first computer came into our lives, we were very reluctant to get onto that. Now computers have gone long way since that, and now we have reached to a cloud. So we have to open up our mind, look at every aspect, and then start embracing cloud equally the way we did for computers. So,
Let me invite Shashikant to tell his opening thoughts.
Audible? Okay. The cloud has become a buzzword in the industry now. Everybody talking about cloud, and we in HP also talk about cloud, and we have been talking about cloud last couple of years or so. And within that cloud framework, we have developed a couple of technology which can handle the current infrastructure of any IT organization, convert it in a cloud-ready environment. We have developed certain technologies to take the current environment into different state-of-art environment where your current infrastructure investment can be protected and it can be cloud-ready. We have developed certain storage product line we have acquired through different companies which we have acquired, different software companies which we have acquired. Now we have entire gamut of solutions which is available to make an organization cloud-ready. Within that same framework, we have a product called 3PAR, which is a cloud-ready storage product what we have. The beauty of this product line is it is this whole storage can be departmentalized depending on the customer requirement, user requirement. It has an autonomic feature which is ready to handle the unpredictable load which come on the cloud. Never know what kind of load, what kind of application content users will come on that cloud framework, and is my storage able to handle that load and able to deliver the queries and the data which is required by the cloud users. And third thing is the security and availability of data what we have developed in that technology. More or less what users which reach to the storage box is already being filtered through the multiple gateways and security software which is available to reach that storage box. But within that storage box also we have a certain level of security which none of the unauthorized users can get into that department or departmentalized user to learn what we have created. That kind of technology we have which is cloud ready, and we are ready to give the solution to any corporate, government or any kind of segments. Thanks.
Ashok, for your thoughts.
Thank you, sir. And good evening, friends, everybody. What cloud and cloud computing, brings different kind of perceptions and images to mind of different people. To my mind, cloud computing as a technology has achieved a very distinct image in the last 2, 3 or 3, 4 years maybe. But if you really look at it, the technology has evolved over years, and it is nothing but a convergence of many technologies like your virtualization technology, like your service-oriented architecture, like your ubiquitous computing, utility computing, storage area networks, of course internet technologies. So all these technologies have kind of converged and integrated to come up with this new technology, new concept of cloud computing. And as you all know, each of these technologies, each of the component of cloud computing had their own issues in terms of security. And when technologies combine together, some issues get automatically resolved, and of course new issues emerge. Therefore, cloud computing has definitely brought in lot of advantages, I would say. The concepts like SaaS, software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, which gives an organization or an enterprise a very quick start. Instead of creating its own infrastructure, it can right away go for cloud computing, hire infrastructure or as a service, hire platform as a service, develop its application, avail the applications available on the cloud. So therefore, experts on each of these technologies have to put their minds together and see what were the threats perception and which are the ones which have been resolved and which are the new things that have emerged because of cloud computing, and find real good solutions. Thank you.
Okay, let me take. I really like the point Nayak made about cosmetics and how we react to